Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll proceed to the next topic of our chapter 4, that is normality and abnormality. So let's understand what is normality. Normality refers to behaving in such a manner that it is socially accepted and adjusted in the culture we belong to. It is adoptive and effective for an individual for their futures. Concept of normality and abnormality are context dependent. Normality is not absolute, it is context dependent. In the previous video, we understood that context dependence refers to meaning of normal or abnormal behavior varies from culture to culture. Behavior normal in one culture or situation may be considered as abnormal in another culture. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Expressing grief specify normal in some culture but abnormal to others, which means expressing your mental conditions of grief or sadness or maybe guilt sometimes is normal in one culture, but when you transfer to another culture it may be seen as abnormal and may not be socially accepted. Abnormal behavior is deviation from social norms but varies with time, place and situation. Abnormal behavior deviates means separate one individuals from social norms is that social behavior and social situation, and it also varies and changes according to time, place and situation. Normality and abnormality exist on a continuum. So now let's understand what is abnormality. Now let's move forward to abnormality. Abnormality, under this first comes deviation from social norm. Under this, an individual deviates themselves from social norms and behavior is that separate themselves from social behavior, violate accepted standards of behavior. One generally violates and go against the standard of behavior that are publicly accepted, contrary to cultural expectations. The way they behave, the opinions they have, are often too much on the contradiction to what is accepted in their culture. Having your own opinions is a different thing, but respecting your culture always is also a different thing. Distress and impairment, emotional suffering, disruption in daily life. Distress and impairment, which can be a cause of disorder or abnormal behavior, often leads to emotional suffering and disrupts daily life functioning and the way you perform functions in your day to day life for achieving goals in your life. Unusual behavior, odd or unconventional actions, eccentric or bizarre behavior, behaving in unusual way that is generally accepted normal. Having contradictory opinions is also sometimes considered as normal behavior because everyone has their own opinions, but going it too against and behaving it completely difficult manner which is not accepted at all in the society, openly humiliating your culture, is called bizarre, or eccentric is that unconventional actions or behavior. This is unusual behavior, another sign of abnormal behavior in individuals. With this, we end abnormality and normality. In the next video, we learn about the historical background under which it is seen how disorders in psychology developed from the ancient time, where people think that psychological disorders are a result of some demonic god or maybe some witch, and they often call those pandit and ojhas we called for treatment rather than mental health specialist or therapist.